We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine. Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Pop-Up Life. It's been a few weeks since we've seen you guys because of the rain. We have had camping trips planned the last 2 weekends, trying to go somewhere, and it'll just be beautiful during the week and then flooding on the weekend. So this is the first rain-free weekend we have had in quite a while. First opportunity to go camping, and this is our quote anniversary weekend, right? So
it is. Next week will be how many years, Jeff? Dum trivia.
8.
Good job.
2013, 2021. Quick math.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're just lucky that you have a math whiz brain in there.
So this weekend we are at Blythe Island Park.
Right.
That was a regional park or something?
I'm not sure. It's not a state park. I will have to say, we looked for multiple places to stay. We knew this was on our radar we wanted to go to, but I checked about 8 or 9 other places and totally booked.
Yeah.
So we were really lucky to find a spot here. I will have to say that reserving a spot here was not very easy. You had to call, leave a message, and then they had to get back with you. So I didn't know for about 2 days whether or not we had a spot. But I'm glad we found one. But it seems pretty packed in here.
Yep. So this is right near Brunswick, Georgia.
Yep.
About a 3-hour drive for us. Got here a little later than we wanted.
Right.
I had some meetings this morning, so we didn't dig out about 3 o'clock. But solid. We stopped a couple times. Easy 3-hour drive.
Without kids, look at us. We can't even.
Yeah. And we got a new member of the Pop-Up Life.
Can you see her?
Right here.
So this is her trial run. We thought, oh, we better take her once without the kids and make sure we can handle her before we throw in 2 monkeys. So we're gonna see how she does.
Yeah. So this is Stella.
Right.
She's a black lab, and
I introduced her on our Instagram page. That's why I feel like everyone's knows me better. But
okay.
You guys all haven't. Sorry. That's what I was thinking.
So this is Brooklyn's cousin's dog, and we have kind of taken her in. And she rode in the back of the truck the whole way here.
I know. I did feel bad for her though. I kept saying, "Oh, we should put her inside." So we may let her come inside.
But it was a good test. She did fine.
It was.
We had some water back there. She loves riding in the back of the truck. So I know you can't quite see her. Stella, say hey to everybody.
She's about 7 and a retired hunting dog, and it's my cousin who is off in college, and so she had sort of been passed around a little bit throughout the family, and we'd been talking about getting a camping dog, and I said, let's try this out before we get a puppy that we can't really, have to deal with. Y'all know puppies are just hard. So she is fully housebroken, thank goodness. She never barks, and that is what makes her an ideal camping dog, I think.
Our Borkin Spaniel, Bella, is a great dog, but she shakes when she rides. She can't ride in the car for even up the road to the store. So we got Stella here, good riding dog, hopefully a good camping dog. We shall see this weekend.
We'll report back.
We got set up pretty quick. Nice, peaceful, enjoyable setup. I miss my kids, but it is nice every now and then.
I feel like we're always like, dang, those kids not being around just make things so much simpler. It's not that, it's just whenever you've been doing it and see things get easier, you think, whoa, this is what other people who we see just sitting around in their chairs while they're camping, this must be what they feel like.
So we got set up super fast. Supposedly there's a lot of wild rabbits running around here.
I haven't seen them yet.
They might be huddled up somewhere. There's squirrels. I was under the impression there'd be like 13 bunnies at every side. Yeah, haven't seen any bunnies yet. We're gonna go looking for them. There's a nice lake here. We'll probably take Stella for a little swim. But we're gonna go for a little walk, get some supper, maybe go get a few snacks up the road.
Yep.
And we hope you guys enjoy our visit to Blythe Island. Much more to come, so stay tuned for that.
See y'all.
So I feel like this is the first time we have actually kind of meal planned for a camping trip, and maybe the fact that the kids weren't covered, we could do that. But last night we made some carnitas tacos. We have a lot of meat left over here, So we just basically put a pork shoulder in the crock pot, let it cook all day. So we're gonna reheat that on the Blackstone with some tortillas and make some more tacos. And these puppies right here, these pickled onions we made at home from our garden, are amazing on tacos. So here we go. I need to get a little bit of that fat in there, right?
Yeah. And I need some oil.
I think we got plenty of that yellow stuff right there.
Somebody commented on a picture and said it would be good for breakfast.
Oh yeah, probably would be. Nice, it's already cooked. That's good stuff right there, folks.
When do you think we realized how good a pork shoulder was in the crock pot made like this?
Oh,
I feel like
I had a little bit of a dilemma with it because I absolutely love smoking what we call Boston butter or pork shoulder outside. But I got where we just cook them in the crock pot. So we take a whole one. Sometimes if it's real big, we'll cut it up in little chunks, and then we use any kind of combination of seasonings. For carnitas, we use cumin, cayenne pepper, a little garlic salt, maybe a little onion. What else?
Garlic.
It's really not. Maybe a little oregano.
I usually add lime juice when I make mine.
Some lime juice.
Adobe peppers blended up in the blender and then put on top is really good.
Yeah.
Too.
So cumin's kind of the main thing. That's what kind of gives it that signature carnitas flavor, in my opinion. But you can make whatever seasoning mix you want to. You could probably buy a pre-mixed seasoning, but you just put that baby in the crock pot before you go to work, come back home, shred it up. It doesn't get much easier. And then you can eat on this stuff for days. All right, we're gonna get these tortillas. These corn tortillas, they seem to hold up better once you get them a little bit crispy. All right, we got our carnitas on our corn tortillas here. We're gonna come in with a little bit of hot sauce, and then always got to have some cilantro. Can't ever have too much cilantro, no such thing. And then some of these pickled onions right here. We're about to go through a whole jar of these, time to make some more. Oh man, that's gonna be good. And then we'll top it off with a little squeeze of lime. Keep it simple, and don't get much better than that right there, folks.
Now we're one with the sun over our heads, and at night we'll be the stars. We can go any place that we want to. I don't care if that's too far. Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
So we're on our second night here at Blythe Island Regional Park. It's got a long name.
Still has no idea what it's called.
Yeah, we just call it Blythe Island Park.
The county is responsible for the upkeep.
Glenn County.
Glenn County. Yeah. So it's like your normal county parks and recreation. That's the kind of trucks I kept seeing come by. They said Glenn County Parks and Rec.
It's not like Georgia DNR or anything that we see at the state parks. But it's our second night here. Short trip this weekend because we usually go, when we go camping, we usually try to go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night if we can.
Yes.
And we always book Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Sometimes if it's raining on Thursday,
we'll cancel.
We'll just go early Friday morning. But we try to do 3 nights just because it makes it worth our time to load everything up. So we got here late on Friday, and so really just had today to do a lot of stuff.
Right.
I slept in a little bit just because.
A little bit, y'all. This man slept till 10 a.m. That's just unheard of to me. I just can't even. I mean, I don't even know how you do it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
I'm not proud of it, but I felt like
you acted like you were living the dream in there.
Anyway, so what do we do today? We went to we rode over to Jekyll Island.
On Jekyll Island, went to the beach for a little bit. Took Stella to the beach for the first time.
Yeah, Stella
Should've
has done surprisingly well. Not that I'm surprised, but she has done really, really well.
I'm surprised. I didn't know how she would do.
Once she kind of got used to everything, we haven't really had to keep her on a leash here around the campsite.
She's just lay down.
Yeah. And we've been able to leave her. We were leery about leaving in the camper in the beginning. If we went somewhere when we first got here, we'd put her in the back of the truck.
And took her with us. Went with us.
Yeah, we've left her in the camper several times.
Yeah, if we were at the campground.
Yeah.
Like riding our bikes around the campground, we left her. I don't know that I would leave her and be gone for 3 or 4 hours though.
Right, and there's been several times where she's gotten pretty tired and she stands at the camper door and
wants to go in.
I want to go in and lay in my bed.
We're like, okay, here you go.
But we went to Jekyll Island. We didn't stay long on the beach, long enough to kind of enjoy it. It was pretty crowded.
Yeah, it was, but it was nice. It wasn't, I mean, it was crowded, but the little spot we were in wasn't crowded.
Yeah, so this place is only about 15 minutes from there.
Sorry, there's bugs everywhere out here.
Yeah, a little buggy. Probably don't want to come here any later than what we are now. I'm sure the bugs would just get worse. We were fortunate to have a cool day today.
It was so nice.
Yeah, I don't think it hit 80 degrees today.
No. So we're about 15 minutes, 20 minutes Jekyll Island, and about the same distance as St. Simon's. So
yeah.
we could have gone to either beach. St. Simon's has a ton of great restaurants and shopping and just a little bit more going on there, but we knew you could definitely take dogs on Jekyll Island, so we just opted to go there this time.
We rode past the Jekyll campground, which we've stayed at and done a review on. If you haven't seen that, check out that video.
I would say that this campground is similar to the Jekyll Island one, but I like this one better.
Yeah, and we'll address that a little bit more when we do our official review on next week's video. But yeah, similar to Jekyll, but I do like this one better. We'll get into those reasons why later. So went and ate lunch in Brunswick, which is not far at all. Nice, a good little bit of seafood places around here. So went and ate at this place called, was it Mr. Shucks?
Yeah, it was good.
Really, really good.
It was like low country bowl type meals, but you could also get fried food, which was nice.
So they had a fish market right beside it where you could order like fresh food to go cook at home, or they had a little restaurant. It wasn't huge, but had some outdoor seating area.
It was good. I didn't realize, I'm not going to say Brunswick is huge, but from the campsite, we're 5 miles to a Walmart Supercenter, Target, Old Navy, TJ Maxx, Home Depot, Lowe's, all sorts of places, and like a mile or so from a Dollar General, Starbucks.
Yeah.
You would never guess that being in here. And it's not real busy either, you know, which is nice. It's not, you don't feel like you're in a huge town where you can't get across traffic and you can't pull out and things like that. It's nothing like that, but some people don't like that, but I like a campground next to some amenities because it is nice sometimes just to run to Target, or, you know, that's an outing for me.
Yeah.
It's the highlight of my trip. Because, you know, we don't have a Target.
You're always going to forget something or run out of something.
You're right.
You might run out of salt and pepper, might run out of vegetable oil, or you never know. It is nice, even if you don't use it, to know you got, you know, a gas station or something, you know.
Or more than a gas station.
I think that's why we didn't like Florence Marina so much.
You're right. I felt deserted. I felt like if we needed something, we weren't going to be able to get it. It was going to be a haul, and I don't like feeling like that. So that's definitely a pro here. And even, I know we'll get into this later, but even better than Jekyll, because at Jekyll, you were really secluded. So you were 10, 12 miles out.
Yeah, and
which doesn't sound like a lot,
expensive there.
Right. So you had to leave the island unless you wanted to spend $200 on eggs.
Yeah.
So we did that. There's let's talk about all the wildlife here.
Yeah, lots of wildlife, and that's been kind of our thing to do. Right after we eat supper at night, we're like old people that've never seen deer.
A deer. We're like, what are these things?
Animals before, but we'll get in the truck and go ride around this place and watch all the deer and rabbits and squirrels and raccoons.
Oh, I just saw an armadillo going to the shower.
We saw a possum last night.
Possum, armadillo, bunnies.
Yeah.
Deer. What else have we seen? I feel like we've seen another type of creature. Raccoon.
Yeah. And I don't know if the
cutest little raccoon I've ever seen.
I don't know if the footage of the bunnies will be on this video or the next, but make sure you see that. if you haven't already on this video, feeding the bunnies. That's fun. So at some point somebody turned loose some bunnies here, and they don't look like the bunnies back home, the wild bunnies. These
Oh no, they're not wild bunnies. These are like somebody in a cage bunny.
Yeah, pet bunnies, but they run wild here. And there's black bunnies, white. There's at least one white bunny.
No, there's like 2 or 3 white bunnies, and it's one beautiful blonde bunny.
One blonde or brown bunny. I haven't seen but one brown bunny. There's more black bunnies than anything.
And I have a lot of questions about these cliques that these bunnies have.
Yeah, they do seem to run in little harems.
They got a clique.
And the same bunnies run together. And the 2 bunnies of the same color are never seen together, which is really
Travis is
really
you're reading a lot into that.
So there's a white bunny and a black bunny that hang out all the time, and then there's the brown bunny and the black bunny hang out all the time.
And they're all 3 together. So I've seen them multiple times throughout the day, the 2 days we were here, and they're always those 3 together.
And then there's several black bunnies
that are lone
that
bunnies.
do their own. They're mavericks.
They
do
feel
their
bad
own
for
thing.
them. I'm so worried sick about them.
They like to ride solo. They don't need anybody.
You don't know that. Maybe they've really been trying to get in that clique, and nobody will let them in.
I think they just don't want anybody holding them down. They want all the snacks to themselves.
All the snacks.
Yeah, so
you'll see in that video that I had a poor choice for snacks, but what was not videoed is that I figured out banana is the key.
Well, we might try to get some footage of that in the morning and
Okay,
throw
I hope
it in
so.
one of the videos. But
I hope so.
They don't care for butternut squash,
Didn't they? Hated it.
carrots, bananas.
Listen, they act like they've never had a better treat in their life. I was so excited.
And you did get to pet one of them slightly.
I mean, just a quick little tap on the ears.
They're pretty nifty. They'll run right up to you, but once they get their food,
A little selfish, I say.
yeah,
Somebody's gonna give you food, you at least need to let them snuggle you.
yeah.
That's what I tell the kids all the time. I'm like, come snuggle me.
There's also, in addition to the campground, which we like a lot, there's a marina within this whole kind of park.
Yes.
And a lot of people just come here and put in their
Shadow
boats.
hand. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of...
So a lot of people just come in here and put in their boats and go fishing for the day. We met some people at the restaurant in Brunswick who, they use this as their boat ramp.
It's a beautiful marina.
Yeah.
And some very large boats, some regular sized boats. I mean, but...
And a lot of people crabbing off the pier. We
Nice pier.
met some people at the campground. We saw them crabbing earlier, and then we walked by on our little late evening walk, and they were firing up a Low Country boil about to
cook that blue
their
crab
crabs.
they call.
Yeah. And I know that this is not something you can control, but the campers here do seem a lot more friendly.
I told Travis they had a checklist before they let you come in. They're like, are you a jerk? Yes or no?
Some places we go, we try to strike up conversations with other campers, and it's just like...
They're not having it.
Yeah.
I mean, they barely let...
But everybody here
is
seems really, really friendly.
Yes.
Which is a
come
plus.
by and chatted. I haven't seen a lot of kiddos, though.
Haven't seen a ton. We've seen 2 other pop-ups. Nicer than ours, obviously. But we've seen 2 other pop-ups.
I mean, in their own ways.
And some really fancy tent camping setups.
Yes, so nice. But there's all sorts of campers back in here.
Yeah.
Big, huge, little, small.
There was a semi, or I don't know what you call that, big rig pulling a monster camper right behind us here we saw earlier.
I wonder if that's something with like rental companies. Like it's becoming real big to rent out campers, have them set up. I mean, maybe that was his personal big rig.
Yeah, I think these people probably travel the country. This thing.
Maybe.
It's massive. But a lot of different size campers in here.
We've cooked a lot of different food this go round, mostly because we didn't have the children.
We haven't cooked breakfast one time.
No, it's just
won't
kind of
cook
been
breakfast
nice.
in the morning. Yeah.
No,
they wake up and they're starving, and
gosh, if you don't have it, like we have to cook 2 breakfast for them. It's like, here's a 6 a.m. snack.
Yeah, until I can get everything.
Till he gets up, and they cook some food
and then we
at
cook another
8:30 or
one,
9.
and then they're hungry again at 11:30.
Oh gosh, I feel like all we do is feed them.
They're like those rabbits.
They are, and they don't let you snuggle them either. Very similar to those rabbits. Not thankful from the hand that feeds them all the food that they get.
But anyway, we've had a great time so far, and we'll probably get to play around a little bit in the morning before we head out. We have found some better campsites than this kind of that we like. There's one right up the loop here from us. It's kind of a Jack and Jill, and we think that'll be a great one to come with some friends.
Right.
So
I'm gonna make sure to link that. I've tried to in most of the videos put the best site numbers, But I don't want somebody to get scared away and think, well, if I can't get that site, are we not going to like it? I have not seen a bad site here.
Yeah.
I think you would be happy with any site that you got here.
Yeah. Lots of privacy here because it's so wooded. So
Right.
even though some of the sites are close to one another, you still got a good bit of privacy. But
Yeah,
we'll
I
get
agree
into
with
all
that.
that in the review. Hope you guys have enjoyed the footage of Blythe Park Regional
We have no. We'll figure out the name for
Campground,
the
whatever it is so far. And as always, thank you for joining us here. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't, and make sure you go check us out on Instagram where Brooklyn posts lots of good photos of us. We'll see you guys on the next video.
See ya.
Just be with me. Just be with me.